Okay, guess what, Algebra 2 students? This is your last set of notes for the school year 1920. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we're ending this way, but this is what it is. We've done a little bit of this before in a previous assignment because we couldn't get Desmos to round to the right place. So when this talked about taking the log of both sides, this is a way to solve logarithmic equations or solve exponential equations when you cannot write them with the same base. We're not going to fill out all of this. We're only going to do part of it. So I'm going to skip this part. This is the common logarithm function on a calculator can evaluate logarithms in base 10. That was an old calculator. The calculators we use now can do them all. So we could go right here to rewrite it in the same. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so again, my webcam will freeze when I start to write, but it'll be okay. Just look at my face in one expression for a while. It says for each exponential equation, rewrite it in logarithmic form. Okay, we are not going to do that part. We're going to solve the original equation algebraically. So when you have this, there is no way we can write 104 as a power of 6. If you think about 6 squared is 36, 6 to the third, 6 to the fourth, it doesn't go into 104. 104 is not a power of 6, so we cannot solve it like we were doing on the previous notes from yesterday. What we can do is log both sides. Okay, remember that this x, that's the exponent, moves to the front. So you have x log 6 equals log 104. X log 6 log 104. So what we did, this part, that x, that's the exponent, moved to the front. We log this side and log this side. Now, so what we really have is this. X times log 6 equals log 104. And I'm trying to get this x by itself, right? And it's multiplied by log 6. How do I get rid of multiply by log 6? Divide. So if I divide this side by log 6, those cancel out. If I did that to this side, I have to do it to this side. Okay, and then we would go to our calculator. You can use your calculator on your phone. You can use Desmos. What do we got? 104 and 6. I don't know if I can do this. Let's see. Close this out. It's going to take all that away. Desmos. Desmos.com. Different from student.desmos.com where your assignments are. Start graphing. Jeopardy music. Okay, we had log 104 divided by log 6. And there's our answer, 2.592089. And whatever your Pearson assignment will tell you to round it to a certain one. But what did we do? We logged both sides, and then we divided to get the x by itself. Okay, let's go back. What about this one? Okay, so go back to my little drawing tool, maybe. Okay, we're not worried about this part. They had you rewrite it as a log. I'm not sure why, but this x, that's the exponent, goes to the front. And then this 1.5 goes here. And then this 22 goes over here. So you have x times log 1.5 equals log 22. Okay, you can divide by log 1.5. So you have x equals log 22 from this side divided by log 1.5. Use your calculator, round it to whatever place it tells you. Okay, so you're seeing a pattern here. We did log 104 divided by log 6. Here we did log 22 divided by log 1.5. What do you think we're going to do here? We're going to do log 1200 divided by log 8. Okay, because this x moves to the front. So you have x times log 8 equals log 1200, right? So to get the x by itself, you divide. What about this one? We're going to end up with log 3.5 divided by log 7, and then just use your calculator. You can use, if you have scientific on your phone, if you turn it sideways or horizontal, you should have a scientific calculator on your phone that you can use, or you can use Desmos. Either way. So this is called the change of base property. When you log both sides so that you can solve this equation, because we can't solve it as exponential. All right. So here it is in a summary. What have we been doing? We figured out that this change of base property says, okay, that's going to be, this is log b of n. We don't know what that is, right? So you have b to the x equals n. So you can do x times log b equals log n, divide. So what you're really doing here is log n divided by log b. It's called the change of base property. Okay, so for these examples, we would do, this one would be log 32 divided by log 8. This one would be log 1 over 49 divided by log 7. And then you would go ahead, I'm not changing screens to go to the calculator to do that each time, but that's what you would do. You would go to the calculator and type that in and then use your decimal. This is going to be log 512. Ooh, that is ugly, ugly. Undo, 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 undo. Well, not that many. Okay. Log 512 divided by log 16. Put it in your calculator, get the decimal. This one would be log 0.03125 divided by log 4. And that's not liking that being over there, but type that in your calculator and get a decimal. Okay, I'm not doing that each time because you know how to do that. Go to your calculator, type in log by log. Again, you can use your scientific calculator on your phone, or you can use Desmos. You don't have to worry about the graph. If you just type it in, it'll show you. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, this page, we're not going to stop and fill that out. Again, it tells you change of base property, and it has you doing that same thing. It tells you solve by graphing. We did a little bit of this. You know, if you graph one side and graph the other, then the solution is where they intersect. Okay. It talks about easily graph logarithmic equations in a calculator, even if bases other than 10. You don't need that for the calculators that we use at Robinson High School and most other schools everywhere. Now you can do any log of any base. It doesn't have to be a base 10. Okay, so we're skipping this page. We're going to do this page, and we're done. Okay, I'm going to make it bigger. Okay. This one is 14 to the power of x equals 91. Now, sure wish my Screencastify writing tool would come up. That would be better, but it didn't. Okay, whoa. What in the world did I do? Okay, that's not it, and that's not it. Okay, timeout. I lost it. There it is. Okay, so we are going to use the change of base property, log both sides, and solve these. Okay, so remember this x comes to the front. To get the x by itself, we divide by log 14. So then you would go to your calculator and type in log 91 divided by log 14. I'm going to go ahead and do that this time. So I have to close this out, open another tab, go to Desmos. There is a Desmos scientific calculator that you can use, but this one works just fine. Once we get it open this time, it won't take so long. Okay, so we had log 91 divided by log 14. And I'm just typing LOG. There's nothing special about that. Typing the numbers. There it is, 1.709. Okay, and I think, did this one say where to? It doesn't say what to round to. Okay, this is 1.709. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Notice when you write your answer, the log is not there anymore. Okay, this one, the x is going to come to the front. Okay, how do we get x by itself? Divide by log 8. Okay, 1024 and 8. $3.33333333. I'm looking over here because I have the answers written down. Make sure I don't steer you in the wrong direction. So this is either 10 over 3 or 1. Yeah. This one came out to be 10 over 3. Notice there's no log in my answer. Okay. Now, what did we end up doing over here? Over here we did log 91 divided by log 14. Here we did log 1024 divided by log 8. What do you think we're going to do here? Log 128 divided by log 0.25. Can we skip that step where we write down the x in the front? Okay. You know it's going to end up being that change of base property, log 128 divided by log 0.25. I already forgot it. What was it? 128 divided by log 0.25, negative 3.5. Okay. Really easy. Okay, now this one, what's different? There is a number in front. Now, what's going to happen to this x guy? This x is going to go so that's just going to be 12. Let me make sure this works out right. 1250 x log 0.8 equals log 30. So I'm thinking we can just divide log 30 by 1250 log 8.8. Log 30 divide by 1250 log 0.8. This is number 25, so we should get 16.7. Okay. You can erase those. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I have log 30 divided by 1250 log 0.8. Keep your fingers crossed. That did not work. Okay. Let me go back. Try that one again. We move the X to the front.